Hey, what's up, everyone? So picture this, you're scrolling through side hustle ideas online, and you keep seeing the same things over and over again. Drop shipping, affiliate marketing, starting a podcast, maybe some crypto trading. But what if I told you that the actual #1 fastest growing side hustle in America right now, the one that's absolutely exploding with 276% growth, is something so simple that most people completely overlook it? I'm talking about mobile car washing. Yes, you heard that right. Washing cars. And before you click away thinking this sounds too basic or too boring, I need you to stick with me for the next 10 minutes because the numbers behind this are absolutely insane. And I'm going to show you exactly why thousands of people are quietly building five-figure monthly income streams doing something that requires almost zero startup capital and no special skills whatsoever. Now, before we dive into all the details, if you're getting value from this video, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show this content to more people who need to see it. And if you're new here, welcome. This channel is all about finding real, actionable ways to make extra money and build financial freedom without the hype and BS. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of the valuable content we drop every single week. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for what's coming. All right, let's get into it. So let's start with the elephant in the room. Why is mobile car washing suddenly the hottest side hustle in America? What changed? Well, to understand this, we need to look at what's happening in our society right now. We're living in this era where everyone, and I mean everyone, is time-starved. People are working longer hours than ever before. They're juggling work, family, side projects, social commitments, and trying to maintain some semblance of work-life balance. The average American is absolutely stretched thin. And one of the first things that gets pushed to the bottom of the priority list is car maintenance, specifically washing and detailing their car. But here's the interesting part. People still care deeply about their cars. In fact, they care more than ever because vehicles are expensive. We all remember what happened to car prices over the past few years. Used cars that were $10,000 are now $15,000 or $20,000. New cars that were $30,000 are now $45,000 or $50,000. When you've got that much money tied up in a vehicle, you want to take care of it. You want it to look good, maintain its value, and last as long as possible. This creates what I call the perfect demand storm. High desire for a clean, well-maintained vehicle, but absolutely zero time or energy to actually do it themselves. And this is where mobile car washing comes in and completely changes the game. See, traditional car washes have always had this fundamental inconvenience built into them. You've got to drive to the car wash, wait in line, especially on weekends when everyone else has the same idea, sit in your car going through the automatic wash or stand around while someone else does it, and then drive back home. The entire process might eat up an hour or more of your day. For a lot of people, especially busy professionals, parents, and entrepreneurs, that hour is precious. They'd rather spend it doing literally anything else. Mobile car washing removes all of that friction. You bring the service directly to where the customer already is. Their home, their office, their apartment complex, wherever. They don't have to go anywhere, they don't have to do anything, they don't even have to be present while you're working. They can be inside on a work call, spending time with their kids, meal prepping for the week, binge watching their favorite show. It doesn't matter. They hand you their keys and you handle everything. That level of convenience is absolutely priceless in today's world. Now let's talk about the business model itself because this is where things get really exciting. The barrier to entry for mobile car washing is shockingly low. We're not talking about needing thousands of dollars in capital, expensive equipment, or years of training. You can literally get started with a few $100s. What do you actually need? Some quality car wash soap, microfiber towels, a couple of buckets, a portable water tank, or a way to access water at your customers' locations, maybe a shop vacuum for interiors, some glass cleaner, tire shine, and basic detailing supplies. If you want to step it up a notch, you could get a small pressure washer and a portable generator. But even that's optional at the beginning. Compare this to other popular side hustles. If you want to start an e-commerce business, you need money for inventory, website hosting, advertising, and you're taking on financial risk if products don't sell. If you want to get into real estate investing, you need tens of thousands for a down payment. If you want to do rideshare driving, you need a qualifying vehicle and you're putting wear and tear on it constantly. Mobile car washing. You're in business this weekend if you wanted to be. Let's talk numbers because I know that's what you really want to hear. What can you actually make doing this? A basic exterior wash and dry takes about 30 to 45 minutes once you get efficient at it, and you can charge anywhere from $25 to $50 depending on your market and the size of the vehicle. If you add interior vacuuming and basic cleaning, you're looking at $50 to $100 for about an hour to an hour and a half of work. Now let's do some simple math here. Say you decide to do this on Saturdays and Sundays. You're working just 2 days a week. If you book 5 cars each day at an average of $60 per car, that's $300 per day, $600 per weekend, which comes out to $2,400 per month working literally just 8 days. And remember, this is just basic service. Once you start offering premium services like full interior detailing, engine bay cleaning, headlight restoration, or ceramic coating, you can charge anywhere from $150 to $300 or more per vehicle. The income potential scales really quickly. But here's where the model gets even better, and this is something that separates the people making decent money from the people building actual sustainable businesses. Subscription packages. Instead of constantly chasing new customers and booking one-off appointments, smart mobile car wash operators are signing people up for monthly or bi-weekly service packages. Think about it like a gym membership, but for car washing. Maybe you charge $70 or $80 a month for someone to get 2 washes per month. Suddenly you've got predictable, recurring revenue. Get 25 subscription customers, and you've already got $2,000 guaranteed every single month before you even take on any additional one-time jobs. Get 50 subscription customers, and you're at $4,000 monthly recurring revenue. This is how people are scaling from a casual weekend side hustle to a legitimate full-time income. The growth numbers we're seeing, that 276% increase, are being driven by several factors that are all converging at the same time. First, social media and local digital marketing have made it incredibly easy to find customers. 10 or 15 years ago, you'd have to print flyers, knock on doors, or buy expensive ads. Today, you post some before and after photos on Instagram, join a few local Facebook community groups, get active on Nextdoor in your neighborhood, maybe make a quick TikTok showing your process, and customers start reaching out. The marketing is essentially free, and word of mouth spreads like wildfire. Once you do an amazing job for one person in a neighborhood, suddenly their neighbor sees the clean car and asks who did it, then another neighbor, then people at their office, and it just snowballs. Second, the gig economy mindset has shifted. More people are realizing they don't want to be locked into rigid part-time jobs with set schedules and minimum wage pay. They want flexibility and control over their earning potential. Mobile car washing gives you complete autonomy. You set your prices, choose your hours, pick your service area, and decide which customers you want to work with. Third, and this is really important, there's been a cultural shift in how Americans view service-based work. It used to be that people looked down on manual labor or service jobs, but the pandemic and everything that followed really changed perspectives. People started respecting essential workers more, valuing skilled trades, and recognizing that there's real dignity and good money in providing valuable services. Mobile car washing falls right into this category. You're providing a legitimate service that people genuinely need and appreciate, you're building real skills, and you're earning honest money. There's no stigma anymore. In fact, there's something almost entrepreneurial and admirable about someone who starts their own mobile car wash business. Now, I want to be completely honest with you because I don't want anyone going into this with unrealistic expectations. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not passive income. You will be working. You'll be outside in the heat during summer, maybe in the cold during winter, depending on where you live. Your hands will get wet, your back might be sore at the end of a long day, and you'll be on your feet for hours. It's physical work. But here's the thing. It's straightforward, honest work that produces immediate, visible results. There's something genuinely satisfying about taking a filthy, neglected car and transforming it into something that looks showroom-ready. Customers light up when they see their car cleaned. You get instant gratification, immediate payment, and you're building a real skill set. Plus, the physicality of the work can actually be a benefit for people who sit at a desk all week. It gets you outside, moving around, and doing something tangible. The timing for getting into this couldn't be better either. We're seeing more people than ever looking for ways to supplement their income. Inflation has hit everyone's wallet hard. The cost of groceries, housing, gas, everything has gone up significantly. A lot of people are finding that their regular job just isn't cutting it anymore, and they need that extra income to maintain their lifestyle or build up savings. Traditional part-time jobs are often inflexible, low-paying, and you're still working for someone else on their schedule. Mobile car washing flips all of that. You're your own boss from day one. Every decision is yours. Every dollar you earn is a direct result of your effort and customer service. So here's what I want you to take away from this video. Mobile car washing isn't just some random trend or fad. That 276% growth we're seeing represents a fundamental shift in how Americans are consuming services and spending their time. People want convenience delivered to them, and they're willing to pay premium prices for it. The market is nowhere near saturated yet. In most cities and suburbs across America, there's still tons of opportunity. You're not competing against massive corporations with huge marketing budgets. You're competing against other local small operators, and honestly, if you provide great service and are reliable, you'll stand out immediately because the bar is surprisingly low in a lot of markets. If you've been searching for a side hustle that's proven, doesn't require you to be glued to a computer screen learning complicated tech skills, doesn't need a huge upfront investment, and can genuinely generate significant income, mobile car washing might just be exactly what you've been looking for. The opportunity is sitting right in front of us. The question is, are you going to take action on it?